Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sixth canto, first chapter, verse number 66. Yatas tatash chopaninye nyayato anyayato dhanam babhara asya kutumbinya kutumbam manda dhir ayam yatas tatash chopaninye yatas tatash chopaninye nyayato dhanam nyayato dhanam babharasya kutumbinya babharasya kutumbinya kutumbam mandadirayam kutumbam mandadirayam.
Jatas tatas chupaninne nayatu annayatu dhanam babhara asya kutumbinya kutumbam mandadhiraya. So, this is the beginning of samsara. So, there is attraction between man and woman, and as soon as the attraction becomes little intimate, they unite, then they have children, then they require money, apartment, so many things. So this man became sinful. He gave up his real wife, married wife, coming from very good family, but he became attracted with that Shudrana, fourth class. Shudra means fourth class, worker class. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. The Shudra women, they are not chaste. Some of them are practically professional prostitutes. But that is not in the higher caste family, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya. But at the present moment, it is very difficult to distinguish who is Brahman and who is Shudra. But formally, this is the system of Vedic civilization. Ideal character, ideal behavior of the Brahmana, little less Kshatriya, little less Vaishya, and less than the Vaishya, the Shudra, and less than the Shudras are called Chandala. First class, second class, third class, fourth class, and then fifth class. So, this man being attracted with the Sudrani, naturally there were children. So, he began to maintain them. This is natural affection. Even cats and dogs, they maintain their children. The birds also, they maintain their kiddies. So So although children are born as Sudrani, naturally there was affection. He required money, but he became sinful. He could not earn money honestly. A sinful man cannot earn money honestly. Just like a thief. Because he has adopted the means of earning money by sinful activity, he cannot take to honest work. He can work, but he is accustomed to steal. He knows that this work is not good. If he is arrested, he will be punished. He has seen that one thief arrested and was punished, and he has heard also that if one steals, he will be punished. And he has heard also from the Shastra, either law book or Vedic literature, that stealing is not good. It is punishment. But still he does it. That means a sinful man cannot restrain himself from sinful activities. He has to do it. Karanam gunasangayasya sadasat janma junichi. Unless he give up the particular association with the modes of nature, it is not possible for him to restrain himself from committing sinful activities. So he became sinful because he left his married wife and he became attracted to the Sudrani immediately. That is been described in the previous verse. Visasajya achirat papa. Papa means sinful man. He became sinful immediately. Therefore we stress on men. They cannot understand why this association stresses so much for marriage. Not to leave. They leave as friend. That is Sudra. There is no legal marriage. Sudra and Sudrani. Just like he was living with the Sudrani, he was not married as friend. So, even Sudra's marriage, there is. For the Sudra, there is one ashram, that is Grihastha. And for the Brahmanas, 4 ashrams. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. This is for the Brahmanas. For the Kshatriyas, Brahmachari, Grihastha and Vanaprastha. For the Vaishyas, Brahmachari and Grihastha. And for the Sudras, no Brahmachari, only a family life. And that also sometimes without marriage. This is the low grade, first grade, second grade. And now, to live as friend, the Sudra, that is now current all over the world. Now marriage is being forgotten. That is also written in the Shastra, that there will be no more marriage. One man and woman should live together by agreement. That is going on now, Kali. Sikarameva hi udvahi, it is stated. Simply agree. Yes, you become my bedfellow, I become your bedfellow. Sikarameva hi udvahi, that is marriage. No more that ceremonial marriage. That is being forgotten. This is Kali. Dampattameva hi, ratimeva hi dampatti. And their so-called unity, man and woman, means sex. There is no other. Dampatti, union of man and woman, means sex. There is no other religious money that husband and wife live together, they should cooperate for advancing in Krishna consciousness. These things are being forgotten. So, Koliju, these things are very common, but in the previous Yuga, Satyayuga, they are not very common, but rare. This combination of the Brahmana and the Shudra, this is accidental. It is not common. Anyway, accidental or organized, it doesn't matter. One who violates the rules and regulations, immediately he comes to the category of such classification. So he became a Shudra. Although he was born in a Brahman family, he was being trained up, but on account of the association of a Shudra, prostitute, he fell down and he became a papa, most sinful man. So, as a papa, he did not know how to earn money honestly. He is neither Brahmin nor Kshatriya nor Vaishya. He is not even Shudra, less than. That what he said, jatak tatascha upanindi samavara. According to classification, a Brahman has got specific function for earning his livelihood. A Kshatriya has got his specific action for livelihood. A Vaishya has got specific action for livelihood. And Shudra has got a specific action for livelihood. But he became less than Shudra. Therefore, jatastatascha, samavara, bring money. This is called jatastatascha. No fixed time. A Brahmana, everyone has to earn livelihood. That is a fact. Without working, you cannot live. So there are specific actions, just like Brahmana, jajan, jajan, pathan, pathan, dana, pratigraha. He must be very good worshipper of the Lord, and he must induce his judgment, his dependent. Brahman is the head, and the Kshatriya, Vaishya, they are judgment. So they should induce. Just like we are inducing all over the world, open temple, worship Kṛṣṇa. This is Brahmanism. Sri Vigraharadhana Nityanana Singaratan Viramātana Jiktascha Bhaktānscha Nijanjatopi Bandi Guru Sri Charanam. This is the duty of the Guru. He worships himself unless he knows how to worship, how to teach. So he acts himself as Brahmana and he teaches his disciples how to work as a Brahmana. Sri Vigraha. This is called Jajan Jaya. Pathan Pathan. He must be a learned Brahmin and he must teach others how to become learned Brahmin, Pandit. Pathan Pathan. Jajan Jaya. Dana pratigraha. He can accept charity from others and he distribute it. By temple worship, distribute. All that you have collected, worship the deity and distribute prasadam, distribute this, distribute. Dana pratik. This is Brahman. Pathan pathan yajana jana. And Kshatriya, they will be governor of certain villages or little extended, and they will give protection. Kshatri means giving protection. If somebody is coming outside to attack you, the Kshatriya kings will immediately come out and with sword they will give you protection. And because the Kshatriya gives you protection, therefore you give him some tax. Unless the governor or the government does not give you protection, they have no claim to tax. That is not. That is illegal. The Kshatriya can levy tax because he gives protection. The Brahmana, he elevates the society to spiritual standard. Then simply protection and advancing the spiritual life will not do. We must have food also. That is Vaishya's business. Krishi goraksha vanijam Vaishya karma sabha. The Vaishya should produce food. Annan bhavanti bhutani. Unless people eat, how they will live? Simply becoming king for levying tax and simply becoming Brahmin to teach how to worship. But if you have no food, then what you will do? There must be arrangement for food. That is entrusted to the Vaishya. In this way, this is classification. Not by birth one becomes Brahmin and working less than a Shudra and he is still Brahmin. This is not, this is nonsense. One must be gunakarma vibhavasa. The society is divided according to the quality he is working. According to that. So this is the Vedic society. Now it is all lost. But if you revive it, people will be happy. If you can revive it, there is no difficulty. But unfortunately, in this age, everyone has become Shudra, so it is little difficult to raise them again. But if everyone is engaged in chanting Hare Krishna mantra, then everything is possible. Without chanting Hare Krishna mantra, they are all fallen. Artificially you cannot raise them to the standard of living. That is not possible. Cheta darpanamātma. They must be cleansed of the dirty things within the heart. That is the instruction we are going. This man is falling down, and how will be elevated? By chanting the holy name of Narayana. That is the narration we are going to have. Now, how he is fallen down, that is now being described. And how he will be raised, that will be also described. So now it is falling down. His business, he has got family, wife, children. He requires money because the economic development, economic impetus begins from this family affection. It is fact. Nobody would earn money. Therefore, if one is not married, he doesn't like to earn money. This is natural. And if he has got family, wife and children, then he will try God. So this man is a rogue, is sinful, but because still he has got children and wife, therefore he has to earn money. But because he is sinful, he cannot earn money honestly. Jatak upanirni, jena tena prakarana bring money. Somehow or other bring money. Jatascha upanirni, nayata annayata. Nayata means legally, lawfully. Naya means law. Annayata, without legal. It's like we can earn money by stealing, but that is annayata. You cannot touch others' property. Tena taktena bhundita magridha kasachid dhanam. This is Vedic instruction. Whatever you are allotted, you can. A Brahmana, you can earn like this. A Kshatriya, you can earn like this. A Vaishya, you can earn like this. But don't encroach upon others' property. But he became sinful, jena tena prakarana, nayata annayata. Nayata is finished because he was a Brahmin, no more he is Brahmin. So, annayata. simply, unlawfully, unnaya. Why? Bhavaro, maintaining. Asya, kutumbinya, the family members, wife and children. Kutumbam mandadhi ayam. Mandadhi. Manda means very bad intelligence. In this way, he began to earn his money and gradually he degraded. That is described how he became degraded. The beginning is degradation is the association. He was a Brahmin, but by chance he became associated with the prostitute. So this association is very, very important. By association, sangat sanjayati kam. If you associate with good association, then you become good. And if you associate with bad association, then you become bad. Therefore we are establishing Kṛṣṇa conscious society. A Kṛṣṇa conscious man cannot be bad. Therefore, if people are given chance to associate with the society, automatically he will become good. Otherwise, there is no need of opening so many centers all over the world. But the idea is that to give the chance of good association. Therefore, those who are members of the society, they should be ideal. Simply by their association, people will become good. Very good responsibility. And if they become bad themselves, there is no possibility because we are giving instruction, we are behaving like that. Still one becomes bad. That is very great misfortune. Therefore all our members, the members of the Kṛṣṇa consciousness society should be ideal. At least people may see that here is a class of men, ideal character, ideal behavior, spiritual advance, very frugal and very nice. That is Shastri Bhakti Bhagavati Akinchana Sarvai Gunai Tattva Samasa. That is natural. If one becomes a devotee, that is the certificate that how one has achieved good quality. That is the test of becoming a devotee. Shastri Bhakti Bhagavati Akinchana Sarvai Gunai Tattva Samasati Sura. A devotee means he has it's called awakened. All the good qualities. The good qualities are there. Because we are part and parcel of God, there is no bad quality in our constitutional position. We are godly. We may be small, but the same quality. So there cannot be original. Asangayam Purusha. This is basic instruction. A living entity means spiritually part and parcel of God. There cannot be any bad quality. Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavam. Arjuna said to Kṛṣṇa that Pavitram Paramam Bhavam. You are the most pure. So how his part and parcel can be impure? Gold may be a small particle of gold, but it is gold. It cannot be otherwise. Similarly, we being Mumai so Kṛṣṇa said that they are my living beings, they are my part and parcel. So there cannot be any bad thing. The bad thing is because we have accepted this material world. So in order to come back to our original position, completely good, no bad thing, we must come to Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Otherwise, you are gone, you are condemned. This is the purpose of Krishna consciousness movement, to bring him again to the platform of complete goodness. Thank you very much.